Do you want to learn how to make the best sandwich of your life? Well, it all starts with this hot honey sourdough loaf. The star of the show is this spicy honey sauce from Trader Joe's, but you can use any hot honey. I start with combining 350 grams of room temp or warm water in a bowl, 75 grams of active bubbly sourdough starter, 10 grams of salt, and 25 grams of hot honey. I whisk that together until it's really frothy, and then I add 50 grams of freshly milled hard white wheat flour. You can use any high protein flour like a whole wheat or a spelt flour, but every flour will change the taste, texture, and consistency of your loaf. And then I add 450 grams of all-purpose flour. I personally use the Kirkland brand, but you can use King Arthur also. I mix my dough into a shaggy ball until all flour is incorporated and there are no dry bits remaining. I cover my dough and let it rest. 1 hour after all ingredients are combined, I take my dough temp and take my Alico sample. I have more on that on my page. And then I immediately start stretch and folds. I do 4 sets, 30 minutes apart, and on the third set of stretch and folds, I add in all of my inclusions. I personally do 50 grams of cheddar cheese and 50 grams of air-fried pickled jalapenos. I find that when I go too far over 20% inclusions, especially with jalapeno cheddar, it weakens the gluten matrix too much and creates a flatter loaf. After 4 hours, my dough was ready to shape as it was temping at 80 Fahrenheit, and that dough temperature ferments a lot faster than cooler dough. I cold proof my loaves for a minimum of 12 hours, maximum of 24 hours, and then I bake in my Pico Plus bread ovens. But there are many ways to bake your loaf. You can bake in a Dutch oven, in your home oven. You can open bake on a baking steel in your home electric oven. You can bake in roasting pans. You can try the double loaf pan method. Whatever way you want to bake this loaf, you can do it. I like to do some decorative scoring, and you only have to do one deep expansion score down the middle, off to the side, but this just gives your loaf a way to expand in a controlled way. If not, it would explode in the weakest point. And this is how it baked up. This recipe is really beginner friendly, but if you prefer a more open crumb, you can try adding in more starter and more water.